Hello everyone, thank you very much for clicking and for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Building a free game collection here. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you stay with us. Return subscriber, welcome back. Hope the start of February is treating you well. Hope you're okay. So this week has not gone very well for me at all, really. I've not done so well at the charity shops at all. When I started doing this, I wanted to make sure that you could see exactly how difficult it is some weeks, and this has definitely been the worst week, definitely for this year, probably for last year as well. I've really struggled this week. There's just nothing in the charity shops. I often get comments saying, how do I find so much stuff in the charity shops every week? I don't every week. A lot of the time the car boot sale actually bails me out. I should probably say as well, I put this a lot, I go to there's about 15 charity shops that I visit weekly. Sometimes I go into them more than once a week. So I play the sort of law of averages with charity shops. I go in there a lot, I always ask, and I've been doing it for years, so I know a lot of the staff, and a lot of the staff know that I'm just there for games, so they help me when I'm there, just give me whatever they got. So that's how I usually do okay in charity shops, to be honest, but not so much this week. There was just nothing there. And also the car boot was called off. The car boot I go to this early in the year is never ever called off due to rain. I have seen Noah's Ark travel past that field, just go straight on by, and he's had to wait for people to move their pacing tables. I got there and it was off by rain. I was absolutely shocked. So there was no car boot sale to bail me out. So this is the best I've done. There's been no 10p sales, no 5 for £1. Nobody brought anything out from the back for me, and I tried my hardest, but I want to show you, just because this is the reality of it. You can't win every single week. Sometimes car boots are called off, and this is what you get. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've still got a little bit here, but it's just not as much as I usually have, because you can't win them all the time. So, but that being said, I went to CX earlier this week, and I have picked up an absolute gem that we can add to the free game collection. So I'll give that a bit of attention at the second part of the video. And I also got a nice little Valentine's gift off my wife that I'll show you as well, because that's quite nice. So I've got a little bit to add, but what did I pick up? This is going to be quick, really quick. So easy thing is this week, everything here costs 50p. It didn't all come from the same charity shop. It just all costs 50p. Not everything, individually it costs 50p. So this came from one charity shop, NBA Live 06. And World Tour Soccer. You don't get much from them at all, so I'd say £1 for these two. I do like my basketball. This is the SRB, so I don't know if they'll take it. They did the other week, but I don't know whether they will this week. If I am going to play basketball, it's going to be on my Xbox One. Yeah, NBA Live 06. It's a bit old for me. I got better basketball games if I fancy a bit of that, so I probably won't be keeping it. I'm a bit more selective with what I add to the PSP collection. World Tour Soccer, I had a quick look on this, googled it. It doesn't look fantastic, and you give you hardly anything for it. So I probably shouldn't have picked it up, but I picked those up towards the end, and I was feeling desperate. Again, bad decisions. When things aren't going your way one week and you're just desperate to pick things up, you make bad decisions. I told myself I won't do that this year. I feel like I haven't up to this week, and I've started doing silly things. This was all from one charity shop though. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You don't get hardly anything for it. 50p. I don't know why I did it. Not too bad. Call of Duty World at War. I think I might get just over 50p for it. So pick that up. This one, I knew at the till. I don't know what I was doing. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for the PS3. This is a penny game. I know it's a penny game. I knew it was a penny game when I picked it up, but I still paid 50p for it because I was desperate. Just you make desperate people make silly decisions. So £1.50. Someone's obviously come and took their Call of Duty PS3 into that charity shop. But I got this for 50p, which I'm hoping helps us. Now, I don't really do Blu-rays and DVDs and things on this channel. I try and keep it as games only, but times must. You do what you got to do, haven't you? It's nice little slipcover. It's Star Wars: The Complete Saga. So it's the first. Well, it's not the complete saga. It's the first 6 films on Blu-ray. It's in fantastic condition. It's really nice. I'm not sure if anyone's ever actually took the discs out and watched it. From what I can look at, 50p. Looking on the CEX website, the description, the barcode doesn't work, but the description's on their site, but it's showing you a different case. But they charge £15 for this, and they give you, I think it's £7 cash and £10 on a voucher or something. 50p. So I'm hoping this helps us. If they turn around and say no, it's a different one, because a lot of the others they give you a penny for. I'll keep hold of that myself because it's absolutely lovely, and I do like Star Wars, but fingers crossed that little Blu-ray is going to help us out. And then these 3 came from one of the charity shop together, 50p each. Dark Souls 3, the Fire Fades edition, but it's on the PC. I'm not great with PC. I'm not a PC gamer. I know CEX takes some of them because sometimes they need codes, sometimes they don't, sometimes they need to be sealed, sometimes all sorts. I've never really understood it. This one's in nice condition. I love Dark Souls. I just wish I was better at it. they give you a little bit for this, so I'm hoping they do take it. If they do, that'll be fantastic. I don't have a PC that can even play this on, so I certainly won't be keeping it. But yeah, Dark Souls 3, the Fire Fades editions. Fingers crossed for that one. That may just end up coming back with me anyway, I'm not sure. We did manage to find a staple for 50p, Call of Duty Black Ops. Unfortunately, you don't get anywhere near what they used to give you at the end of last year, but you still get a little tiny bit for it, and for 50p I'll be alright. And it's got a HMV sticker on, pre-owned games. HMV don't do any games at my one now. You go in there and there's not a single bit of games. I think they do headsets, and that's about it, not controllers or anything, so they're a blast from the past. This is the better one that I picked up, 50p again, Canis Canum Edit. It's Bully on the PS2. You can also get it on the 360, which I believe I have. I hope I have. Yeah, 50p for that. That's great. It's from Rockstar. This one had a bit of controversy around it. I don't know the ins and outs, but I think it was originally called Bully, but I don't know if it's just in this country they changed it to Canis Canum Edit because of the whole bullying things around schools. But I think the thing is about it, it's a GTA clone, basically, just by Rockstar. It's just based in like a secondary school, high school, whatever you want to say. But you're not actually bullying people. You're stopping the bullying, from what I can gather. I played it very briefly for about half hour, thought this looks good, and for some reason it's still on the backlog. My backlog is horrifying. But yeah, really good condition, this one, and for 50p, definitely pick up of the week. And that's it. That's all I was able to find. I mean, I say that's it. That's still not bad. If it was just for me, there's more than a week's worth of games to keep me entertained there, and a decent Blu-ray, but without the car boot to add all the stuff, this is the best I could do at charity shops, and I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Just not a great deal. Not a great deal. I don't know if I'm going to really be keeping any of it. But like I say, I've got something to show you in the second half of the video, as well as a Valentine's gift to quickly show, which has got a lot of nostalgia for me. But I'll do the thing. I'll go to CEX, and I'll be back in a minute. So I'm back from CEX. It's gone surprisingly well. It's gone surprisingly well, considering we didn't really have anything. So let's start by doing what we always do. Take away where everything just cost us. £4.50. Barely anything. So let's take £4.50 away. Not only that, you can probably see this here. There's a load of it they didn't take, load of it I didn't take in. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, that wasn't 50p, that was a penny. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, penny. And World Tour Soccer, penny. So just putting those to the side, not giving it to them for a penny, it's just pointless. They said no to NBA Live 06, because it's the SRB, we could have guessed that. And they said no to Dark Souls 3, because it does have to be sealed, unfortunately. And £35 they charged for this. I asked the person whether you can still use it. They said they don't know, and neither do I, but I know someone that's into PC gaming, so I'll see if they can do anything with it. But yeah, so we barely had a stack, much bigger than that, and they've said no to that. So what have we actually done? Vinted, I put Bully up, sold it for £4, which isn't too bad. I only started up for £5. Someone offered me 4, I took it, which ain't bad because CX gave me 2 and they'd have paid 8 for it, plus delivery if they'd have gone that way. So everyone's a winner. £4 from that. I don't even need the receipt this week. I got 60 pence for Call of Duty World at War, which gives us £4.60. So stick £4.60 back up there. So we're still free. We've made 10p, which means in 2 weeks we've made 10p on the free game collection. So we don't care about making money, but it's going up very slow this year, very slow. But what we do care about, I've actually got some voucher, some half decent voucher. So 2 things, Call of Duty Black Ops on the 360, got £2. That Star Wars Blu-ray, it was the decent one. It took them a little while to find it. I got more than I thought, £12 on a voucher. 50p into £12 voucher, fantastic. That's really helped this week. 14 quid on a voucher. Stick £14 there, can't believe it. So got the money back, got a £14 voucher, and got this little stack of bits here. But for the first time, I don't actually have anything which I found out and about, which I'm adding to the free game collection. I can't remember the last time that happened, but considering how little I was able to find this week, and considering that the car boots were off, to walk away with a £14 voucher, my money back, and I don't know what on earth I'm going to do with those. You can't complain. £12 voucher will add something decent later down the line, so just got to remember that. But yeah, not too bad. But I do have a little extra something here. So Valentine's Day, me and my wife get each other little tiny things. Who remembers this? Demo 1. I saw this come up on eBay, and I can't believe I forgot about it. I don't know if you all remember. If you do remember this, put this in the comments. I think my version was orange and red, but it's exactly the same on the back. But I think I got this when I got my PS1 for the very first time, and I was so young, I didn't know what a demo disc was, and I was so bad at games. I didn't realise that they were just a little snipping. I thought they were the whole game on the disc. I was just so bad at it. But I saw this pop up on eBay. They're inexpensive. I think it was about £5, £6, something like that. can't believe this escaped my memory, because this is pure nostalgia for me. I absolutely love hours I spent. To me, when I think of demo discs, this is what I think of. It's got on it Abe's Odyssey, Hercules, Life Force Tenka, Porsche Challenge, Rage Racer, Rapid Racer, which I think is Wipeout, Karushi, which is IntelliCube, I think it said, and Overboard. I just love those games, and I didn't have them growing up, but I feel like I did because I had this demo disc. Some of those I still need to get into my collection now, not because I had them as a kid, but because they were on this demo disc. They also had, remember the dinosaur? The little dinosaur where you'd walk around, it can control its head. It's not the one from Dino Crisis, but it looks better than the one from Dino Crisis. They should have used that one. But they also had, there's videos on it, Soul Blade and Roscoe McQueen. I never played Roscoe McQueen. I should go back and play it. But pure nostalgia. If you remember this, please put it in the comments, because this to me is what a demo disc is. I'm so glad to have it in the collection. I know it's weird considering all the different games I've got in the collection and all the you know, the expensive ones and all the rare ones, but this to me, the demo disc one, absolute fantastic. I swear I got it when I got my PS1 for the first time. I think I had Alien Trilogy, Tomb Raider, and this got played just as much, if not more, than those games. So yeah, adding this to the collection from my lovely wife for Valentine's Day, love it. Absolutely, look, can't believe I forgot all about it. So I got that. Fantastic. Really, really, really chuffed to getting our hands on that. So the next thing is what I picked up from CEX the other day when I went in. So we first need to start by taking away a little bit of voucher, a whopping £1.50. So take £1.50 away. What did I get? I don't know. I just had to buy it, and I'm annoyed every time I look at it, but at the same time, it's annoyed and just like a sense of joy looking at it. Legend of Hercules by the dreaded Phoenix Games. This game is, well, is it a game? Who knows? Right. Why it annoyed me straight away. Legend of Hercules, lowercase legend, capital H, lowercase on the L. Absolutely infuriating me. I don't know why. There is like 3 different art styles on the front of this case alone, which is just, it's baffling. I don't know how many people worked on the art for the front cover, but it's just madness. It's madness on the eyes. You're flipping over. There is some weird thing on the back. It is like a cross between a frog and a human being. It looks like something out of Spyro dressed as a jester. I don't know what it's all about, but it's confusing. I read through. Hercules is spelled with a K, which annoys me, but I've looked and apparently you can spell Hercules with a K. I think it's because I think of Disney with a C, so we're letting them off that. But the back, Hercules has been fighting with the bravest men, but never for the love of a woman. Will Hercules be able to defeat his enemy? Will has 1 L. I don't know why it annoys me so much, but nobody proofread any of the artwork on this game. It's just, it is madness. Now, when I picked this up, I don't know what I was doing. Includes cartoon movie, jigsaw puzzle, pairs, colouring book, puzzle. For some reason, I opened this up. It is in lovely condition, by the way, if anyone cares. I opened it up. For some reason, I thought there would be jigsaws and things on the inside. I don't know why. I opened it up and I thought, oh, there's no jigsaw and things. It's £1.50. They probably got lost a long time ago. Oh no, that's what this game is. That is all this game is. It's a cartoon. Okay, so there's a cartoon movie. It's not the most offensive thing in the world, to be honest. The artwork is dated by the 80s standard. The voiceover it's just funny and entertaining to watch. The movie is actually entertaining because of how bad it is. I think it's the same person doing all the voices, but I don't know, it's hard to explain this game, which is why I wanted to go over it now. So there's a movie on it, and then the rest of it, there's just like a circle where you can pick what you want to do. It's like puzzle games. Nowhere on here, by the way, does this say advertised for kids. I don't know what this retailed for when it came out, but I've done a little bit of looking in to see if I can find out how much it costs. No, absolutely, it's mental. There is a very, very expensive Hercules by Phoenix on the PS1, by the way. That is not this. I don't know what that one's all about. That one goes hundreds of pounds on CEX, but I'm certainly not paying hundreds of pounds to find out. But you go around on this little circle and you've got that weird pink jester thing that never speaks. There's no sound effects in any of the menu. And you can basically pick, there's a jigsaw puzzle. Just a jigsaw puzzle. You just select this, select it, put it in a little picture in the top corner. That mental. And then there's a game of pairs. I'm fantastic at pairs, apparently. But the pairs, it took me like 10 seconds, 12 seconds or something to complete the first level. It was absolutely shocking. But the pairs have, the imagery on them has nothing to do with Hercules. Absolutely nothing to do. All the other games, by the way, they sort of have a rough link to the cartoon. The cartoon, I did watch it for about 10 minutes. I don't know how long it goes on for, but after 10 minutes, my soul was starting to cry. So I had to stop watching it, but it's just odd. But then, colouring book. There's a colouring book where it's like paint, where you just select the fill tool and colour it in. That, to be fair, wasn't terrible. I actually enjoyed myself for a little time. Enjoyed's a bit strong. I wasn't... I did it. I did it. I wasn't desperate to turn it off. I actually finished a little bit of colouring while I was doing it. So I got that. So that's there. And then a puzzle. You know, the puzzle where there's the space. You used to have them as a kid. You used to get them out of crackers and things. And you just move the squares along to try and make... There was always one square empty. You'd move them all along to make the picture. That's on it. That is horrifically bad. It was so difficult. I was playing it for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Couldn't do it. Couldn't come anywhere near doing it. But the whole game is just, for £1.50, I must say, CX only have a couple copies of this. If you ever come across it, this is one of those games that for £1.50, you will get £1.50 enjoyment out of it. But it is so Phoenix Games, it's so bad. I know a load of them, I've just never heard anyone mention this one, so I had to pick it up. But Legend of Hercules on the PS2, if you get the opportunity, go out, pick it up, and just add it to your collection, because, I mean, there can't be many of these floating around left, can there? There can't be too many. But yeah, this is going into my PS2 collection. This is not fodder. I know what I'm trying to say. This clear out my fodder on my PS2 collection. This is beyond fodder. This is a level way beyond fodder. This is just... I don't know what this is, but even looking at it now, it's still just like flashbacks. But yeah, Legend of Hercules. If you see this out and about, I do suggest you pick it up. It's funny. It's worth £1.50 and worth 10 minutes of your time just to see. Next time you think that game's really bad, once you've played this, you'll realise, no, there's worse. There's always worse. So thank you very, very, very much for watching. Take care of yourself, guys.